Okay, hi everybody. I am sitting on my bed. I was trying to figure out what to do for a video today. And if you watched my video yesterday, oh my gosh, thank you everybody for coming in and commenting. It really did seem to help a lot with the comments coming in. And then I got a phone call right shortly after I made it live from one of my doctors, and it kind of threw me for a loop. I'll fill you in on that here in a minute, because this is all about, and a lot of you know, because the people that watch my channel are going to come in and see this video, and they're going to understand. And the lighting in here is horrible because I have sunlight pouring in here. I have my light coming down from the ceiling, and it just is what it is. So you're going to get a shadow. I'm trying to get my day started. I'm way behind. Normally by 8:30 in the morning, I'm up and ready, but I'm not. I'm kind of behind. I will link a video down below in the pinned comments. I'd love it if you went and watched it. It's called, it's where I explain the spoon theory. And if any of you have a chronic illness, especially those of you that have one that's not visible, you know, like you're not visibly handicapped. Most chronic illnesses are something that has to do with severe pain somewhere, or an injury that's not visible, or like with those of us that have gastroparesis, Crohn's, the list goes on and on. Gastroparesis is one of those diseases that is very hard to explain to people. When you say to people, I can't eat, people look at you like, but you're fat. I will tell you, in the last little over 3 weeks, I have lost, as of this morning, 13 pounds. And which is kind of good in a way, because I've needed to lose weight, but the way I've lost it is because my stomach has shut down. It's like, nope, you can't eat anything. And I'll explain that here in a minute, but I want to explain to you what gastroparesis is. It is where your stomach has decided it's not going to work. Your stomach is supposed to like do this kind of thing, and it helps kind of with the digestion and the movement of the food that's in your stomach on into the small intestine, and then the small intestine does its movement thing and moves it on in through to the large intestine, and then out. With me, not only does my stomach not do that, but my small intestine and large intestine also is very, very slow. My stomach used to very slowly move it. When I had my test done 4 years ago, I was down to, it worked at 17% of its ability. So that is very, very slow. The sloth is the kind of like the mascot for people that have gastroparesis, because if you're not aware of it, the sloth actually only goes to the bathroom once a week, which is okay for a sloth, but not for a human being. That's not good. And most people with gastroparesis cannot go to the bathroom. And gastroparesis is caused by many different things and many different reasons. Babies are born with gastroparesis, and there's no real cause. There's no, you can put your finger on it, this is what causes it, and this is how we fix it. There is no real cure for gastroparesis. There is no fixing it. There are ways of trying to manage it until it becomes not manageable anymore. Some people, there is no way of managing it at all. Some people, they can go into kind of almost like a remission where they can have ways to eat somewhat again, or they can sort of eat. I have been able to eat somewhat, and then I've noticed for the last 3 or 4 months, more and more foods are falling off my list of things that I can eat. And over the last, before this last 3 weeks, for the last month, that number of foods have quickly diminished. And I mean quickly. Like chicken, pork chops. No matter how I fix them, even with cooking them extremely soft, fall apart, pull apart, tender. Pork chops has been gone for a long time, but the chicken was one food that I could eat. And then I noticed I can no longer eat it. Hamburger is one thing that I could eat without causing extreme pain, and I can no longer eat it. Pasta was my go-to food, along with mashed potatoes or instant potatoes, and thinned out. I can no longer eat that. That was gone. It was like someone had flipped a switch and my stomach said, you're done eating. You're down to liquid foods, liquid items. And I can't even eat pudding. I can't eat Jell-O. Anything with any density hits my stomach and I'm in pain. And I don't mean I have a stomach ache. I mean laying over the arm of the couch, cannot breathe, or the chair. Sorry, I don't have a couch, but I'm literally putting any kind of pressure against my stomach to help relieve pain. I wish I could explain the pain that you feel with us. It takes your breath away. It makes you actually sometimes end up vomiting because of it. There's people that, like, people notice, okay, I'm heavy. There's people that are called gainers because, well, with diabetes and stuff, you're eating stuff that are high carbs because those are safe foods. They break down quickly. They're soft. They set in your stomach and they break down. Usually most people with gastroparesis, their gallbladder doesn't work, so there's no bile in your stomach to help break down the food. So it sets there and it sets there and it sets there until your stomach can move that food out, which is days and days and days and days. I'm talking like a week, okay, or more. No joke. Sometimes you take medications and that medication won't even process. It'll come on out solid. So gastroparesis is pretty much a individual disease. It doesn't work the same for one person. One person can drink water, another person can't. I cannot drink water. It causes extreme pain. But if I put like some slices of orange in it and shake it up and let it set for about an hour, I can drink it. It changes the water where I can drink it. If I put pure lemon juice in it, I can drink it, or lime juice in it, I can drink it. If I split up a bunch of grapes and drop it in there and let it set, so the juice from the grapes get in there, I can drink it. And with my diabetes, I'm very careful about what I drink. And there's just so many things that is so hard for people to understand. They look at someone that has this and they're like, you go out in public and you try to go to a restaurant and you don't get people to understand, I can't eat that, I can't do that. You go to family gatherings. I'm facing a summer where I've never had to deal with, I can't go to barbecues. I can't go to meals and sit down and enjoy that with people. I cannot eat what they're eating. And I know on the Gastroparesis sites, I've seen so many people say, my family's angry with me because I won't eat. They don't understand. They get mad and family fights break out. And that's the reality of this disease. People just don't understand that you just can't eat. So what is happening in your body is it changes everything. Your body eventually will start, on some people's cases, depending on where your disease is taking you, what's the cause of your disease, and it also depends on the rest of what's going on with your medical history, what's going on in your life. I have a lot of other medical issues. So my phone call yesterday morning, that kind of threw me for a loop. They'd done some labs and tests and stuff like they always do every 2 or 3 months. My blood sugars kind of took a spike about 6 months ago, and it shouldn't have, which kind of told me something's not right. Because my diet hasn't changed. I haven't been eating anything, so I knew something was kind of going wrong somewhere. And I thought maybe it's stress. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But so he started testing every 2 months, and then my lab work came back yesterday. And my liver is not functioning. She says it's functioning very poorly. She says actually it's functioning almost non-existently. And my kidneys are failing. So that's where I'm at. And that's kind of between the gastroparesis and everything else, that with the diabetes and all that combined, that's kind of where this disease combined with the rest of my medical kind of takes you to. So as far as doing food videos, unless I have somebody I'm actually cooking for, I really don't see me doing that, because I honestly don't have anybody to cook for. So I don't see me cooking food videos. And I was planning on doing some of the things that my mother used to cook. Because I grew up poor. So, you know, my mom had a lot of things that she cooked that was like really cheap recipes, things that she made that, you know, like her potluck soup. Potluck soup was just a can of this, a can of that, a can of this, some potatoes, some macaroni. And it was so good. To me, it was like Mom's making her soup, and we were all excited because we loved it. What we didn't know is because cupboards were getting bare and we were broke. We didn't look at it that way. We were just enamored with Mom's soup. So, you know, if I do put out a video, it's because I'm going to go somewhere and I have to take a dish. I'm currently down to drinking. Funny story, the outside of the package of my Lipton 0-calorie sweet tea, or 0-calorie peach tea, the inside of it, it's diet. And this actually has 15 calories. And it has a lot of carbs in it. So I'm not happy with that. And Walmart doesn't have any 0 calories, so I'm stuck with that for this. So that's where I'm at. I'm still sticking to this. And 3 days, well, today will be day 4. I no longer can drink my coffee. It's making me sick. So there's that. What else am I eating? I'm keeping a diary of what I can eat, what I can't eat. I'm down to that point where I actually have to keep track of safe foods. A lot of my safe foods are not safe. There's a few things that if I puree them, if I puree peaches down to like baby food, my canned peaches, I am utilizing a lot of my pantry foods that way. Like the canned peaches, I have not tried the canned pears because something makes me sick. I have to give myself a couple of days break from it. And then I try it again. Hold on. I had a frog in my throat and I was about to sneeze, so I'm sorry about that. So that's what I'm doing. If I get sick from something, I have to give myself a couple days break and then try something new. Like I can eat like either a quarter to a third of a cup of small curd cottage cheese, but not large curd cottage cheese, and I'm not sure why. I can eat, like I said, I can't drink coffee anymore. Not sure what happened there. Out of the blue, nope, coffee makes me sick. So I'm going through caffeine withdrawals. And I can eat about half a can is pushing it of applesauce. I'll have to measure out how much that is in a dish so that I can buy the big jars, and then I could just put it in a dish. I am using meal replacement shakes, the ones that are like the Slim Fast. They are less protein and they have less, it doesn't weigh in my stomach like the Ensure does. The Ensure has, I don't know what it is about the Ensure products, but they really have a density, and that's a lot of it, is how dense the food is and what's in it. It just, the Ensure just kind of sets like a rock, where the Slim Fast meal replacement shakes, they don't bother me. So that's kind of what I have for my lunch. Jello is a no-no. Pudding is a no-no. Things like that. It sets too hard. So, like I said, I keep a book that I keep my meal. I write in it what I had, and then I write down good, bad, what happened. And sometimes it's like after I've had it twice, I'm like, nope, I can't do it. So it's all about keeping track of what I'm eating, what I can and can't eat. Like I said, I'm down to like pureeing the carrots. I can puree carrots just like down to the consistency of like stage 1 baby food. No joke. But I am utilizing my food pantry boxes to do that. So that it's not like I'm getting rid of stuff. It's just that I'm learning kind of like a new way. And then I put things in it like a little bit of brown sugar and some margarine, and just kind of jazz it up a little bit of salt and pepper, so it doesn't taste like baby food. A lot of people say, oh, just go buy baby food in the store. Oh my God, I can't afford that. Just so you know. But I want to give everybody an update where I'm at. I have tried pureeing meat, and I just cannot. I can't get past now. It's just a whole process. I will update everybody. I have an appointment next week. I will keep everybody updated on what they're going to do with my liver and my kidneys, what the prognosis is going to be with that, what they're going to do, and where we go from there with the rest of this. It's just going to be, right now, a waiting game, and just taking it day by day and keep on going. So I wanted to let each and every one of you know what's going on, because you are my family and you are my friends, and it's just a process. So I think, I don't know, they're working on the sidewalk outside of my apartment, so I don't know if I can get out today. I'm going to try. Anyways, I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. And again, I will link the spoon theory. It's a really good video. It explains to you about the fatigue and the things that come with having a chronic illness. It doesn't just fit gastroparesis. It works with a lot of chronic illnesses. And it's a pretty good way to explain how people with chronic illnesses that are invisible go day by day. So everybody, I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.